What is going on, my friends? Today I'm going to show you the center build that I've been running alongside of to start 2K26. Yesterday I showed you the lock build that I'm playing alongside of. Anytime you see me playing Park, streaming, playing Rec, Pro-Am, first off, if you're not seeing me when I go live, you need to, you know what I'm saying, sub up and get notified when I go live. But yesterday was the lock build. Best pure lock in the game by far. It's actually getting steals. Bump animations are crazy. Not crazy good pluck steals, I will say that, because plucking, is pretty bad this year. But with that being said, that is the best lock build in 2K26 right now, with everything that we know. Today, I'm going to show you what I think is the best center build. The best well-rounded build, at least. Obviously, if you want to shoot really well, this build, you might want to get a little higher three, but this build is shooting 70% from three right now, dunking on people down low, diming outlet passes from downtown, from the other side of the court, rebounding over everyone. This build is crazy. So, anytime you see me go live, you need to sub up. So when I go live, you can check out these builds in action. But this is the best center build right now, honestly. Like, best all-around build. You're going to have a 67 speed, 54 agility, 94 strength. So when you hit level 40, you're gonna have 95 strength, 82 vertical. This build is rebounding over everyone. Like I said, level 40, you're gonna have brick wall Hall of Fame with that badge, with the cap breaker at level 40, 95 strength. With your strength not being tied to rebounding anymore, you really don't need anything above a 95 strength, because you're just gonna badge +1 brick wall to legend, and you're kind of set there with strength at that point. You may not even need legend brick wall right now. Probably, me being a point guard in Pro-Am, and this center build that I'm showing you right now, going to be the center for that Pro-Am team. I'll probably ask him, hey, put it on legend for me, but that's because I stink. You really don't need it that high. But really good physicals here. As good of physicals as you can get on a 7-foot build, honestly. Rebounding, I do think that this is what he's specializing in. So you're going to have a 96 rebound, and you're going to have an 85 D board. 82 vertical with 67 speed, 95 strength with that cap breaker I just mentioned, and a 96 O board. Eventually you're going to have a 99 O board. Eventually you're probably going to have a 90 D board with cap breakers. Really, really good stuff. I mean, this build is rebounding really well in Park. If I was going to make a random rec build, I want to be a center probably, and this is going to be the center build. So if you're playing random rec, make this build. If you're playing rec with the boys and you're a center, make this build. If you're a Pro-Am center, make this build. This is the best build for all of those things at the moment, in my opinion. Like I said, he's shooting 70%, and we haven't even gotten there yet. 76 interior. You're going to have a 62 perimeter, so you can have a movable enforcer on bronze. I'm not sure if he's going to badge +2 that. I've been saying you should probably do off ball pest, which would go to Hall of Fame, just because, you want to bump people out of the corner, especially being a center. That would be broken, but if not, immovable enforcer is very, very good. It seems like a movable enforcer got a nice upgrade from last year, from what I'm seeing. Improves the defensive player's strength when defending ball handlers and finishers who are coming straight at the rim, or straight at them. That has changed. Last year it was at the rim or in the painted area, but now it's coming straight at them. So it's gotten a boost this year. I do think it's worth having on most builds that are looking to be two-way builds, which is nice, because that badge sucked last year. That was actually one of the more overrated badges in 2K25. Definitely need it this year, in my opinion. You're going to have a 60 steal for interceptor bronze. Not much to talk about there. Dare I say badge +2, this badge +1 to get silver or gold might be broken. You're going to have a 78 block. That way you can have high flying denier on silver, paint patroller on bronze. Blocking still isn't very good, but having these badges, definitely gives you a better chance at least getting a better contest or a better animation in the air. You're still going to be able to block stuff at a 74, but we had the points to get up to a 78. Really wouldn't change anything about that at the moment. But elite defense for a center at the moment, to be honest with you. Pass accuracy is the only thing we're going to touch. You're going to have an 87 pass. At the moment, break starter on gold is very, very good. Once we start playing this game a little more, it's going to be more clear what you put your badge elevator +1s and +2s on. You would probably put either the +1 or the +2 on break starter. because you're going to have that 99 O board, so your rebounding is taken care of. Realistically, like I just said, you could put interceptor there and it would be broken and cracked, but you probably don't want to do that. You probably want to do your +2 here, so you'll have break starter legend, and then you want to put your +1 here for a legend brick wall once you get that 95. So pass accuracy is very, very good. Using Sabonis pass style for this build, and it's throwing heaters and steamers and dots. Now, shooting. You have a 78-3 and you are not missing. Like, you're not getting contested. You're not missing any threes. With the point guard build that I have, I do have Dimer on legend. But, you know, when we first started playing this game, I was seeing him not miss a three, and I had bronze Dimer. And he had, you know what I'm saying, no hot spots, and he wasn't missing threes out the gate. So very, very good stuff. If you decide, hey, I'm not going to put a badge +1 or 2 on break starter, you can put it on set shot here for Hall of Fame, and it's even more broken. I just think with how easy shooting is this year, you don't need to do that. You might as well, you know, put it somewhere else. But if you are comfortable with silver, leave it there. If you need more help, put it on Hall of Fame or gold, and it's very good. You're going to have a 90 standing dunk for the elite contact dunks down low. Nothing's changed with that. And you're going to have a 75 dunk down there. Very, 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 very good dunking. I mean, this is kind of typical for a center build, really. I think this just goes up 1 right here for, I don't think you get anything. Hook specialist, I guess. But, you know, if you're a big and you're looking to dunk at least a little bit, like, you should just go for that 90 standing dunk and 75 driving dunk. You get good animations. You get the elite contact dunks down low. It's just worth having, considering that your 3-point shot is not crazy high. But having that, like I said, silver set shot is very good this year. Shooting is very easy, pretty much. So this is the center build that we're running with right now. This is going to be the center build that you see moving forward. If you see a big old son of a gun on the court with me, it's going to be this lob threat glass visionary. Very, very good. Doesn't use post moves effectively. We're not posting up. Unacceptable touch around the basket. We're getting contact dunks, so you're not going to be doing close shots. You're going to be contact dunking down there. Crashes the offensive glass with authority, yes. Strong physical presence, yes. Catches deep, goes straight up, yes. Which is crazy because it says unacceptable touch. And then legitimate passing big man. So really, really good. You get Jokic, you get Wembanyama, you get George Mikan. Unbelievable build. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Sub up if you are new. Point guard build dropping tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Unbelievable point guard build. But yeah, appreciate the love and support as always, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. Peace.